Good evening, Reedsport Church of God family. Well, once again, we find ourselves communicating via camera and the internet, and I am so thankful that we have this ability. A couple of weeks ago, when I shared my annual business meeting report in video form, I didn't realize that I was being prophetic, but apparently I was. Let me explain. If you didn't get a chance to see that video, I had mentioned how blessed that we had been as a church and a community, that throughout this pandemic we had yet to or our church by this virus, but that has changed. And we have now started seeing some cases in town. We're seeing some hospitalizations in our community. Please know that to my knowledge, to date, we do not yet have any positive virus tests here in our church. But we learned just today that starting this next Wednesday, the state is going to be back on restrictions similar to what we had experienced before, including no gatherings larger than 25. And so we feel it prudent that starting this Sunday, November 15th, we are going to be suspending our in-person services and going totally online. And again, thankfully, we have that ability. We're so glad that we do. We wanted to just ask you as we make this decision, we're not sure how many weeks this will last. The state restrictions that will start this next Wednesday are in place for at least 2 weeks. So we could assume at least a few weeks of online services. But if you could help us get the word out, because I know that the time is short. This is basically coming out on Saturday, the day before Sunday the 15th. And so if you have friends in church or neighbors, if you wouldn't mind helping us by giving them a call, letting them know of the situation. We're going to still be here at 9:30 doing a live on-stream service for you to enjoy, so I hope that you will join us. But if you could help us get the word out, we're going to put this video on our Facebook page and on our website and every place that we can. We're going to send out an email. Kristen will send out an email. And if you can share that on Facebook and just let people know, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. And as we go through this time, I really hope with all of my heart that we will maintain an attitude of faith and the attitude that we are given as Christians in 2 Timothy, chapter 1, verse 7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline. Some translations say, and a sound mind. God has given us a sound mind, and He's also given us an amazing ability to have faith in His sovereign control over all things, our lives, and a pandemic. And so as we aren't able to meet for a time, again, I hope that you will build your faith and that your faith would be strong during this time. One way that I would recommend, if you have not yet taken advantage of the How to Study the Bible for Yourself classes that I shared just a few weeks ago. They are still on our YouTube channel, Reedsport Church of God. You just go to YouTube and you can look those classes up. There were 5 classes that ran about 45 minutes long, gave you some real helpful tools on how to study the Bible on your own. And so if you haven't, take advantage of those. And I think those will bless you very, very much. But again, we are going to be here. We are going to be sharing the ministry via online. And we are going to do it in every possible way as best we can, because that is what love does. God bless you.